What's up guys, welcome back to Moody Gamer 95. Guys, we are back with another video. So guys, I'm kind of doing this video a little bit different. So Nintendo just released their newest firmware update to the Nintendo Switch, the firmware update for version 20, right? And as you guys can see on my screen here, I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm seeing on my Nintendo Switch Lite. And yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as we talk about what's new with the console, what has been updated, what has changed. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and show you guys through, and I'll just go ahead and give you guys some of the updates or what they changed. And so I'm going to show you guys right here, back to my main menu here. And if you guys might notice, the bottom icons have increased, right? You guys are seeing some new things now down below. And so I'm going to just make my way over here, and we're going to see that they added a virtual game card section down as an icon. And so let's go ahead and just take a look at that, right? We're going to open that. Oh, it has a really unique sound when you open it. All right, so whose virtual game cards do you want to see? We're just going to look at DJ's, right? I'm going to look at mine. And so yes, from what I'm seeing right now and what I've heard, you know, the Nintendo systems need to be within proximity to each other and linked for the first time in order for this to work. So if you don't have another Nintendo Switch console close to you, or if you have not linked your consoles to each other for the first time, this is not going to work for you guys, right? So if you have another Nintendo Switch console, you can go ahead and link those two consoles together, and you can essentially share your game cards, right? Your console, it needs to be connected to the internet in order to send a virtual game card. So you guys probably already assumed that, but yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want to send any virtual games to your family members and maybe even a friend with the console that you've linked, there it goes, it showed up. So you need to make sure that your console is online. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It says you can see your virtual game cards on the screen. Purchased downloadable games will appear here. Select virtual game cards to load on the system. Once loaded, the games icon will be added to the home menu and you'll be able to play it. Okay. And so we're gonna just take a look. These are all of my games. Actually, all of my games are digital. You know, I haven't picked up any physical games for the Nintendo Switch except for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what this one is. It's kind of not showing up here, so that's strange. And I'm kind of new to this myself, so I'm not 100% sure on how this fully works just yet, as I'm currently trying to understand it myself. Now, I don't have any you know, I don't have another console with me for the moment, right? I only have my Switch Lite, as I'm currently not in my home country right now. I'm currently in South Korea, but I just wanted to show you guys what it kind of looked like. Okay. And so yeah, we're just seeing a couple of these games here. I don't want to go to anything big. I don't have anything small. We can just take a look at that. Maybe NBA. Oh, look at this. So NBA Playgrounds, which is kind of one of the earlier Nintendo Switch games. So it says you can load on this system, you can load on another system, you can lend this to a group family member, and then they also have options. Okay, now like I said, I don't have any yeah, I don't have any other Nintendo Switches near me, so I can't send it to anybody. But you can also see that you can load the game on the console, you can load it on another system as well, right? Load on the system, I can't do that. So I have ARMS, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Global Test Fire. Oh, Mr. Shifty is also another original. You can load on the system. So if I load on the system, let's see how that works. In addition to this system, another Nintendo Switch has been registered as one of your primary systems. Please update that system first. Okay. Now, I've had a couple Nintendo Switches in the past. Actually, I've had an OLED, and I had another one as well. However, I currently don't have those consoles with me, and so what I would do is I would lend my friends you know, my Nintendo account, and we would just share games that way. But doing it this way, this makes it so much easier for my friends to just be able to play a game that I own without me having to give them or let them borrow like my Nintendo account, you know. And so let me see, The Legends of the Breath of the Wild downloadable content. I don't own this game. I had this game physical, but not anymore. Load on another system, link to a family member, load on the system. Please wait. Yeah, in addition to this system, it says another is one your primary systems. Please update that system first. Okay, actually, so I guess my issue is I have another console that is not. I had a past switch, and I guess that one is my primary console. This is not my primary console, so I'm not gonna be able to be using that too much. But another update that they added on this Nintendo Switch that we can see here is the Nintendo Switch Game Share. So let's go ahead and check that out. Wow, had a cool sound as well. Nintendo Switch 2 users can use Game Share and you can play together. Right now, I can't really show anything new on this screen. It says join Game Share and it also says about Game Share, and you can see a Nintendo Switch 2 icon there, and it can share to a Nintendo Switch console, right? So you know, now this will allow you to play a game with someone who owns the console. We don't know all the games that will be compatible, but we know Clubhouse games will be working as Nintendo showed us during the Switch 2 Direct. An OG Switch can only join a game share, but it cannot create one. So just keep that in mind. So if you're using an OG Switch right now, like probably all of us are since we're waiting for the Switch 2, you know, we can't start a game share, and we obviously can join a game share because no one has a Switch 2 right now. But when the Switch 2 users get their console right and they want to share a game with you, then they'll be able to share a game with someone, like with someone who owns a Switch, right? Which I think is really cool because it's just so reminiscent of the 3DS days when I would back in college, I would play Mario Party via like game share. I didn't have this Mario Party game on the 3DS. I think it was Top 100 or the one before that. I don't remember, but yeah, but we would just play together and we had a lot of fun. And I didn't own the game, but one of my friends owned the game and he would just share it with us, you know, and like we just had tons and tons of fun with that. And so yeah, that's just the game share in a nutshell. I think another thing that they added, we might have to go to system settings. Let me see here. Internet, data management. Is it here? Transfer, save data, delete. Oh, actually, I don't know where it is right now, guys. System, console, zoom. Ah, there it is. Look at that. So they added a system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, this will allow you to transfer your data, all of your stuff, to the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Right, it's probably gonna move all your saves to the cloud, and then it'll be able to transfer it over there. So I wouldn't recommend even messing with this button right now until you guys have a Nintendo Switch 2. And if you're planning to get rid of your original Switch, I'm not planning to get rid of my original Switch, and yeah, you know, when I start a Nintendo Switch 2, I'm probably just gonna start from scratch. I really don't mind doing that. It's not a bother to me at all. And yeah, the very last thing I want to show you guys is so we're just gonna go ahead to the top of my page here, because apparently they said that icons have been added. And so now I haven't touched the icon in a long time. Character me, so let's take a look at that. Look at this, look at that, guys. The new Donkey Kong icon has been updated, and it currently shows the new updated Donkey Kong. So yeah, it's just, I think, you know, we know by now, it's been confirmed that the new Donkey Kong is going to be the standard Donkey Kong going forward, or it might be the new Donkey Kong for the Switch generation, but I have a feeling it'll be the new Donkey Kong going forward. Now, I personally love the design. I haven't really talked about this online yet, but I love it. You know, Donkey Kong's so expressive. You know, it's just great to see him in this new generation, right? And they're taking him back to his kind of more of a classic look, but still keeping a little bit of that rare look. But yeah, I mean, I just love it. You know, I love this new Donkey Kong, and I'm excited to see, you know, what they're going to be doing with this character going forward, right? Well, you know, this one looks really funny, but yeah, so yeah, that's that, guys. I think that's everything. I think that's all that they've kind of did with the Nintendo Switch. Oh, and one more thing, guys, one more thing. Look at that. The Nintendo eShop is red, and I'm pretty sure the icon was yellow before, so let's just go ahead and take a quick look at that. Look at that, guys, it's red. I've never seen it red, right? And that's really tripping me out right now, because I'm used to it being yellow, right? And yeah, so now we have a red Nintendo eShop. You know, we have the Nintendo Switch Game Share, we have the new virtual game card, and then they have the transfer over to the Nintendo Switch 2 console whenever we get that. And so yeah, guys, that was pretty much it, right? That was all I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different, kind of a humble video, I guess, you know, because I don't have a capture card, nor do I have in a regular Switch, you know, so I can't, you know, kind of stream this or show you guys how I would like to. But you know, this will have to do for now, guys. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see any more videos from me going forward, please feel free to leave a like and just, you know, comment down below what you think of the update, subscribe, and yeah, it really helps the channel out a lot. And I just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.